Welcome on our Nautical Nourishment channel. I'm Vadim Nareyko and today we will cook classic carbonara from authentic ingredients. Carbonara is one of the best dish to cook on the boat. You could cook it in a fast way, it's very tasty. So let's check our ingredients. So we have spaghetti for classic carbonara. We will use 350 grams for this. One of the main ingredients is guanciale. You could use pancetta, it's a bit different, but we have this 300 grams of guanciale. For sure we will remove the skin and all spices. You will have less in your dish, but yeah, it's 300 grams at the moment. Parmigiano Reggiano, we will use 200 grams for this. Pepper, salt, 4 eggs, and then we have garlic and some greens for the garnish. So let's start cooking. Okay, let's prepare the guanciale. We don't want to have our spaghetti too spicy, so let's remove this very tasty but really spicy part. It's okay to leave a part of spicy things, but not too good to have everything. Let's make the sauce. Let's prepare the sauce. It's okay that sauce is not so soft. In the next steps it would be much better, and just leave some Parmigiano Reggiano for the garnish. We thought that it would be really easy to cook bacon, but it was not this case, so we tried with this guanciale a few times and now found that it's good to start with really high temperature, then fry it, and then when you have enough fat here, after that put it to the low fire. It looks like after these few minutes, we will do this. Few minutes, then we will put it to really low level of fire and then wait a bit. And after we see that it has the consistency that we like, at this time we will move it to another pan. Since in other case it will be cooked in a fat, but maybe it will be too hot. If you stay with the fat and bacon, it will continue cooking, but we will use this fat in the sauce. I forgot to add garlic to guanciale, so to fix it I will just fry it 1 minute with the fat from guanciale, and then move it to guanciale as well. But just 1 minute, not more, even less. So we have finished. Let's cook spaghetti. So let's wait till it boiled, then we will add some salt and cook spaghetti for 9-10 minutes, since it should be cooked in 12 minutes, so we want to have it al dente. It's boiling, add the salt and spaghetti. I switched off the fire for while I'm moving, just since it's boiling too much, and then I will start this 9 minutes. Okay, while it's cooking, and just 4 minutes till the end, so I will add a fat from the guanciale, and now sauce will be more soft. But then we will also add some water. But don't add the guanciale oil immediately after frying, since in this case you will cook your eggs and it's not what we are going to have. You see? Yes. It's perfect. But you will see what will happen when we add some water from spaghetti as well. Okay, after 9 minutes we move spaghetti to guanciale. You know, some chefs, they put the pan on the top of this spaghetti water, but we won't do this. But yeah, it's one of the way to make it more hot. If you don't do this too fast, spaghetti could be cold, but we don't want have it cold, so we will mix spaghetti with guanciale and some, the lowest temperature, just to make it hot enough, and then add sauce. And also we will add some water. It also allows eggs to be heated up to 60-70 degrees, and in this case it's more safe basically. But we have also some sauce here. I don't want to leave it, so let's wait a bit. See, after a few minutes, we have, I think, perfect both sauce and spaghetti. So let's serve it with Parmigiano Reggiano, with some green, and see what we will have this evening for the dinner. Thanks for joining us today. Thanks for joining us today. Next time we will do this recipe on the board, since right now we are testing in the kitchen. So if you want to stay with us, subscribe, and see you next time, and fair winds.